Kim from Emerging Creatively Tutorials, and I had a quick tip for you today. So I was finishing up this bracelet. I showed you all how to make these wire beads in ECT TV episode 80, and I was making this bracelet from it, and I only had crimp beads that were silver. So rather than wait to kind of make this bracelet, I decided I wanted to make it anyway, and I just come up with some sort of solution. So what I came up with was, so here's the side, which I have not finished yet. I'll show you this side. I just wrapped wire around it. So it's a really simple solution, but I hadn't actually thought about doing that before. So I used wire to make these beads, as I mentioned. So I'm just going to use the same wire, so it's not so blatantly silver when everything else is pretty much brass. Now, I am a fan of mixing metals in most cases, but on this bracelet, it looks like a mistake. So I don't want it to look like a mistake. I'm going to fix it. So I have my wire that I use for these beads. If you did not make wire beads, and you can still use this sort of technique, just whatever color, you know, whatever metal maybe your clasp is, or whatever you're doing. And then just hold the wire, and it's helpful to have a nice tail here, maybe an inch or so, and just hold it. And then just wrap around, and it's not really simple. I mean, it's simple, but it's not real easy. So you just sort of have to finagle it. And you just wrap around. Just wrap around that crimp bead so that it's covered up. So I'm just kind of working from the coil, and you just go around till it looks the way you want it to look. And since I have these other beads on here that are kind of more loose wire beads, I don't need to be super careful here and make my wraps real neat, because it will fit in with the bracelet. But you might need to be more careful depending on your bracelet. Okay, and then if you need to, you can just use your chain nose pliers to kind of fix anything that needs to be fixed or squished together, and then just trim off the excess, making a flush cut. And just be sure that the ends of the wire are not poking out, so you just come back in with your chain nose pliers. There it is, and make sure the end is tucked in. So now, I no longer have these silver crimp beads sticking out and distracting me from my otherwise brass bracelet design. So I hope you like that quick tip. You can sign up for my newsletter over at KimberlyKoehler.com. The link will be below the video.